Alrighty everyone, we've been hyping it up a little bit in a few of the videos and we've been talking about it, but it's finally come time to pull the tarp off the old girl here and give her some love. I've had her for 3 years. We've done a fair bit of modification and upgrades already, but we're going to have to redo a lot of that because I've left it for so long and it's just been left in such a state, and a lot of it as well I was learning. So if any of you viewers guessed what it is or anything, you're about to find out if your answers are right or wrong. So I'll come around the front here, and you should pretty much already know what we're looking at. So what we have here is we have a 1989 Japanese import Series 5 rx7. It's an Infini model. It's a 13B turbo from factory with a factory 5-speed manual gearbox paired to it. It's had extensive modifications done to it. It's not heavily worked, but it's definitely far from stock. We've got the wide body rear fenders on, so it's 50mm wider on the rear all the way around. We've got the front fender, the rear body kit, which is also widened out and dropped down. We've got the front fender over there, which we've cut the eye buckets out so that you can run daytime lights just using your stock headlights rather than having the little blinkers they have in there. And yeah, so we've been sitting around, fucking around with this for a while now and sort of putting it off and not doing anything with it. And as you can see, she needs the love. I got it and it was basically just blasted and completely covered in primer and overspray on all the windows, and it is just trash. The whole motor's been spray painted, wiring loom had been cut to shit, everything like that. It was just horrible. We've done a whole heap of the wiring, we've redone and mocked up a couple of intake pipes, etc. Just to get it run decent. So now we're getting to the point where we're going to pull it in. We'll probably drain the tank, clean it up, run it 2 or 3 times, or maybe just one decent run up before we turn around and just tear the donk out. As you can see, we need to do the sump gasket down there. We need to do all the intake gaskets, because as you can see just there in the top plenum there is no gasket between the spacer there. There's no gasket here. So it's a matter of fixing all that and sorting that out, running some better intake piping and a better intercooler pipe setup, probably running a V-mount rather than this front mount intercooler here. And yeah, it's just a bunch of general modification and upgrades that we need to do. And repairs, we'll probably pull the whole motor out and do some sandblasting and or painting or powder coating depending on how we go. Most of the interior has been stripped. I mean, I've got a few interior pieces in there. I've got the seats in there, the roof liner in there, door cards, etc. in the dash, but all the carpet's been torn out. The seats are just sitting in there at the moment. And yeah, most of the plastic trims are just gone. So we won't be getting them again. We'll be running it differently and just doing our own thing with the interior. I've got a big carbon fibre spoiler for it. It's 70 inches tall by 11 inches wide. And we'll be building a custom set of mounts, as you can see that are marked in the bumper there. We'll cut them out, do a set of up mounts that sort of bend out. I think they're called a swan neck mount. And yeah, we'll do a custom cross brace in between and everything like that. But yeah, here's the teaser. We're gonna push it into place and start getting it set up to be worked on. And I'll give you guys another update.